Bar Adams. Of course, Bo Clark, head coach for the Saints. Assistant coaches Jake Pickett, Jacob Amon. Student assistants Chris Gray, Alex Strom, and Natalie Olivo. Director of Basketball Operations Ryan Vanderwellen. Athletic trainer Jennifer Reinhardt. We'll have the starting lineups after the initial announcements are made. There's the standard, promote high standards, conduct, and pay attention, be nice. And if you don't, we'll throw you out of the game. I don't think I've seen that in years. Once in a while, it used to happen back in the day, but most everybody comes to see a college game. They're having a good time, and it's a lot of fun. Best bang for your buck in the sports world, college athletics. Please turn your attention to the scores table and walk over Kessler Bell from Flagler. Watch, we have one camera working courtside, and we'll have a game environment statement where the students explain how important it is to have a pleasant environment here at the game. Like I said, the delay caused by a produce truck turned over on the interstate. Apparently all these officials coming in from Georgia to do this game today. A couple of them are turned around and going right back up. We see this basketball court as an extension of our classroom environment where we learn dignity and respect for others.
Today we ask for your enthusiastic support for your respective team. We also ask that you support the student athletes for both institutions by honoring our request to treat all fans, officials, coaches, and student athletes with respect. Thank you.
Saints of Adam Jones and Matt Conway. Conway scored 13 that game last year. Ryan May and Torrin Brown were returners for the Falcons. Brown scored 20 points in the game, but it was a victory for the Montevallo Falcons. And now we're going to have the national anthem. All right, we're going to give you the starters now. Starting lineup for the University of Montevallo Falcons at 8-1. Shaquem Jackson, guard, junior from Crestview, Florida. Number 4, Larry Slaughter, junior from Lancaster, California, forward. Number 22, Ryan May. He is a guard, a junior from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Number 25, Torrin Brown. He is assisted by Jabbar Adams. Torrin Brown is a junior guard from Phoenix, Arizona, and rounding out the starting lineup for the Falcons is number 32, Orlando Brazier. He is a senior from Chino, California, 6'7" center. Richard Brown will be one of the starting guards for your Saints. Richard Brown is a senior, 5'11" guard out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Also starting for the Saints is number 23, Lydell Meningo. He is a guard, junior from 6'2" junior from Durham, North Carolina. Also starting number 24, Keith Matthews. He is a 6'5" forward, senior from Sebastian, Florida. Matt Conway, as I said, he played in the last game, last season, that these two teams played. He is number 25. He is a 6'7" senior forward from Sarasota, Florida. And the fifth starter for the Saints, number 32, Adam Jones. He is a 6'9" center, a junior from Winter Park, Florida. Those are the starting lineups for today's game. Women won the first game of this doubleheader. If the men can make it a sweep. Montevallo team very, very good, coming in here as the 10th ranked Division II team in the nation. They are now 10-1, having lost to Georgia Regents University. Well, Saints got the tip. At least they got their hand on the ball. Keith Matthews out-jumped his opponent. However, the Falcons came down with the ball. They work it inside immediately, but no shot. Nice defense. And a three-pointer from the arc. Not so nice defense. Didn't close fast enough. Shaquem Jackson, junior from Crestview, Florida, starts things off for the Falcons. 3-0. Saints try to work it inside, but it's knocked away. Larry Slaughter got a hand on that for the Falcons, knocked the ball away. So that puts the Falcons back on offense. Quick inside move, turned around from about 8 feet, and a two-point bucket for Orlando Brazier. A senior from Chino, California, transfer from Lamar University, makes it 5-0 Falcons. Nice little turnaround just in front of the free throw line for Keith Matthews. A two-pointer puts the Saints on the board. 5-2 Falcons, 8:36 to play here in the first half. Pull up, just outside the left elbow, and the two-pointer is good for Larry Slaughter. The 6'8" forward. Makes it 7-2 Montevallo. A three-point attempt, and that hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Adam Jones, the big center from Winter Park, makes it 7-5, a two-point lead for the Falcons at the 18-minute mark. Looking inside, and they get an inside shot, but Jones got a hand up and altered it. Brazier took the shot, but Jones may have gotten a hand on it as it came up short. Foul called on that on number 4, Larry Slaughter. So the turnover gives the Saints the ball back. Moving inside, trying to get the drive, and he may have got the foul. Orlando Brazier, the center, 6'7" center from Chino, California, called for the foul. And there will be 2 shots coming for Richard Brown. Brown, a senior, listed at 5'11", from Charlotte, North Carolina. And the basket is stiff. He misses it as it rolls across and out. Brown, set, shot, no good. 0 for 2 from the line from Mr. Brown. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Falcons will have it. Apparently Keith Matthews got a hand on that, knocked it out. 17:30 to play here in the first half. 7-5 Falcons. Long three-point shot from the left side, and it's good. Three-pointer for Shaquem Jackson. Jackson now with 2 three-pointers. He has 6 points in this game early on here. It is 10-5. And what a nice defensive play by Larry Slaughter. Looked like a point-blank layup for Keith Matthews, and Slaughter knocked the ball away for the Falcons. Top of the arc, looking for the isolation, gets the high screen, but turns it back. And now the drive and the layup by Slaughter. Slaughter with 4 points. And a really quick timeout call by Coach Bo Clark. Doesn't like what he sees so far. A little too much driving. That lane was wide open, and Coach Clark saw that as well. He's talking it over with his troops right there. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Fairfield Inn. They are the official host hotel of Flagler Athletics. They're conveniently located off I-95, minutes from the Flagler campus. Fairfield Inn and Suites, staying is believing. Also, the official outfitter of Flagler College Athletics, Adidas. Adidas, impossible is nothing. And we'd like to thank our proud corporate sponsor, Coca-Cola. They are the corporate sponsor, a corporate sponsor of Flagler Athletics. Coca-Cola, open happiness, just like those little white polar bears do on the commercials. These things are cute. I mean, the cartoons are. I understand they're kind of vicious in real life. 16:30 on the clock. 12-5 the score. Flagler trying to get ball moving. The extra pass, the three-pointer off the rim, no good. Pull up, other end. Rim, glass, rim, in. Team Jackson picks up 2 more. Excuse me, that was a three-pointer. He has 9. 15-5. Falcons lead this one. Very early. First half, 16 minutes to play. Too strong on the layup at the basket. Lydell Manigo misses the layup. Falcons back on offense. The reverse layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. Slaughter hustling under the basket, no good. Pull up, short. Matthews comes down with a rebound. Well, I don't know if it's a rebound or not. Maybe it's a steal. Didn't come close to the basket. That ball is rolling out of bounds. Yeah, Matthews wasn't given a rebound on that. We got a 2-minute timeout. That'll be a media timeout here in the Flagler Gymnasium. Score is 15-5. Falcons lead the Saints. Flagler Sports Medicine would like to thank Young Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for the care and prevention of injuries to our student athletes. Young Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, preparing you for life in motion. At the Refinery Athletic Club, we care about results, accountability, variety, and community. With experienced certified staff and membership discounts for students, there is nothing stopping you from achieving the results you want today at the Refinery Athletic Club and Wellness Center. We're located across the Bridge of Lions at 1045 Anastasia Boulevard. Please visit us online at therefineryathletic.com. Today's game is brought to you by the Hanvey Group with Merrill Lynch Wealth Management. For an approach that combines know-how with you, knowing you, go to ml.com/future. Merrill Lynch Wealth Management products and services offered by Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith, Incorporated, and other subsidiaries of the Bank of America Corporation. Action back underway. 15-5 to score. Saints trail by 10. Pull up from the corner, but Conway's shot is good, and I believe, not sure what that whistle was for, to tell you the truth. Because the shot was good. So nope, Conway's shot was denied, excuse me. Apparently had stepped on the sideline before he got the shot off. Falcons on offense. 10-point lead, 15 minutes to play in the half. Pull up from 8 feet, no good. Brown unable to drop the two-pointer as the ball goes out of bounds. And the Falcons will get it right back. Zone defense employed by the Saints at the moment. Still able to work the ball inside. It looks to me like the ball got tied up in the arrow. It was called a jump ball, the arrow. facing the Saints basket. Brown will move it to the timeline. Falcons look like they're setting up a zone. Nope, it's a man-to-man defense. Turnaround, Matthews gets it to go. Keith Matthews with the two-pointer, 15-7 the score. Pass high and wide. Nice defensive positioning by Mr. Jones. Adam Jones, the junior from Winter Park. Didn't exactly get a hand on that ball, but he was in the way, and the intended receiver couldn't get back to get the pass. Sounds like a football metaphor, doesn't it? Analogy would be a better word to use. Ball goes out of bounds. Who gets this one back? The Falcons. 15-7 to score, 14 minutes to play in the half. First half action. Second game of this doubleheader, with the women having won their game against the Falcons. And how much? Yeah, a little bit of travel. 3 or 4 steps, not too many. It's close. 13:56. Saints with the ball. Brown at the timeline. Matthews trying to get some isolation, gets a high screen. Excuse me, that was Manigo with the ball. Matthews set the high screen. Conway to bring the ball in from outside, out of bounds, here on the side. Brown calls the play, moves the ball left. Matthews with the ball, looking for the screen, nobody there. Conway pulls up from way outside, hits back iron, no good. Conway, a good three-point shooter when he has time and gets his feet set. Had to hurry that one a bit. 15-7 the score. The Falcons continue to lead here at the 13-minute mark. That one got a lot of air. And following and trying to clean it up, and he does. Here's number 32, Orlando Brazier. The 6'7" senior makes it 17-7. Montevallo. Off the rim, from the corner, Jones, no good. Cross court, two-pointer. Back iron, no good. Rebound from Lydell Meningo. Kicking it back outside to Jones. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock. Jones at the free throw line. Conway. Manigo back to Jones, looking for that open three-pointer, can't get it. Brown pulls up, goes to the basket. Manigo with the rebound, and the ball's cleared. 17-7, 12 minutes to play, first half. Make that 19-7. Ran Brown with the layup for the Falcons. Richard Brown now. Ball underneath, put back, no good. 2 shots at the basket, but a definite size advantage for the Falcons, and the Saints not able to put the biscuit in the basket. And the ball's turned over. It's 19-7, 11:35 to play, and we have a media timeout on the court. The Courtyard by Marriott St. Augustine is an official host hotel of Flagler Athletics, conveniently located off 995, minutes from the campus. Courtyards by Marriott, a new stay. If you're in town and you need a haircut, or a different hairstyle, then go to Tony's Barbershop and Salon at 97 MLK Avenue in St. Augustine. For every Flagler College student, faculty, or staff member who shows their ID, Tony the Barber will donate $1 to Flagler College Athletics. Tony's Barbershop and Salon. It's more than just a haircut. Call to schedule an appointment. Walk-ins are always welcome. Red Rocket Photography is the official photographer of Flagler Athletics. You can purchase photos online of selected games at FlaglerSportsPhotos.com. 19-7 that's the score. No players in double figures. But Shaquem Jackson for the Falcons is 3 for 4 from outside. He has 9 points, all of them from beyond the arc. Also has a couple of rebounds. For Stetson, leading scorer. In fact, only 2 players have scored. Matthews with 4 and Jones with 3. Falcons on offense. They're wearing purple. The Saints are wearing white. Pull up from the corner and a 3-pointer by Mr. Jackson. That is his 4th 3-pointer. He likes that spot on the right side. And so far, he's 4 for 5 from there. Defense again, size does help inside for the Falcons. And quickly, it costs 2 points. As at the other end, Teran Brown picks up 2. Brown now with 4 points in the game. Jackson already with 12 for the Falcons. Only player on the court that scored for the Saints is Keith Matthews. He has 4 points. Another 2 at the other end. An emphatic 2 from the Falcons. 26-7 as the Falcons are running wild. Once again, not a lot of stats to tell you about for the Saints, but for the Falcons, every player on the floor has scored except for May, and he's 0 for 2. He does have 3 rebounds, so he leads the team in rebounds, but he hasn't scored yet. Still just 2 players in on the board for the Saints, Matthews with 4 and Jones with 3. Next game up for the Saints is on Saturday, January 4th against Clayton State, right here in the Flagler Gymnasium at 3:30 in beautiful St. Augustine. Emphasis on beautiful today. It is gorgeous outside, about 78, little breeze, sunshiny. No wonder all these tourists come here. We appreciate you dialing in to Ustream to watch today's game, watch and listen. Red Rocket Photography, the official photographer of Flagler Athletics. Don't forget, you can purchase photos online of selected games at FlaglerSports.com. Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue is a proud corporate sponsor of Flagler College Athletics. We'd like to thank them for that, as well as Travel Links. They're the official bus company of the Saints. Action back underway. 10 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the first half. It's a 26-7 Falcon lead at the moment. Montevallo has had control of this game. They have much bigger players in the front court. Pull up, right elbow, off the glass. No good by Brown. Long rebound. Pull up from the corner, another 3-pointer, and this one does not fall for Jackson. That's his second miss. He has 4. He is 4 for 6. Leads all scorers with 12 points. Under 10 minutes now. Checking in is Jarrell Oxendine for the Saints. Rebound Brazier for the Falcons. Looking for Jackson in the corner. This time the Saints hustle over and make sure he doesn't have an open shot. From the left elbow, the turnaround, no good by Brazier. Rebound, Saints. Driving, Oxendine, no good. Out, well, was it knocked out? Yeah, it was knocked out. No foul. Ball just knocked out of bounds. So the Saints will get it back. Still just 28 seconds on the shot clock, so they have plenty of time on this possession. Tried a quick bounce pass into Matthews, but the ball was knocked away. And I'm not sure what happened there. It looked to me like that was an up and down, but it wasn't called. 25, what do I know? I'm just sitting here behind the computer. Saints pick it, or excuse me, the Falcons pick it back up and score though. And ball knocked away from Desmond Gibson. Gibson checking in for the first time today at the break. Manigo back in the game. Corinne Brown checks out. And Ryan May checks back in for the Falcons. Oxendine to Manigo over in the corner. Open shot for Jones. No good. Matthews the pick back and ball out of bounds off of the Falcons. Broderick Day, who checked in at the break, knocked the ball out of bounds. He's a 6'7" junior transfer from Utah State for the Falcons. Another three-pointer. This one rolls across the rim also. Oxendine unable to get the three. Still 28-7 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Drive right side, ball knocked loose. Falcons retain possession. Two-pointer no good. And they called a foul on number 21. That's Silas Mills. That is his first personal foul. That is 6 personals for the Falcons. Saints have none. Oxendine at the free throw line. He can't quite hang onto the ball. He gets knocked away. He was definitely at a size disadvantage going inside that time, working on Mills and Day, both of which nearly a foot taller than he is. Jones gets the inbound pass. Works it to Manigo. It was all the way around the rim and out. 28-7, that's the score. A bit of a scoring drought for both teams. Saints have had some opportunities, haven't been able to convert points. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left to play in the half. Falcons get the high screen, but the ball is passed out of bounds. Tried to work it back outside to Broderick Day, but the ball went left, he went right, and that's a turnover. We have a timeout on the court. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Saints 7 and the Falcons 28.
Today's game is brought to you by the Pancake Group with Merrill Lynch Wealth Management. For an approach that combines know-how with no you, go to merrilllynch.com/future.
Nettles Fine Jewelry is an official jeweler, the official jeweler of the Flagler Saints. Nettles is a family-owned and operated jewelry store located in the Marshall Shopping Center on South US 1. We feature over 20 designer jewelry and watch lines and ensure that you get the best possible gemstones at the lowest price. We've been doing that since 1983. That is Nettles Fine Jewelry. 5-Star Pizza, the proud sponsor of Flagler Athletics. You can order online, carry out, or call for delivery. 5-Star Pizza is located at 987 South Ponce de Leon Boulevard. You can call to order at 824-9868. Buzzer sounds and action will resume here momentarily. Points in the paint, as you might imagine. here a little more than halfway through the first half. The Falcons have 12, the Saints with just 2. They have a size advantage, and so far they've been able to use that. Manigo pulls up from about 8 feet and drops it over the front of the rim with the right hand. 28-19 the score, 28-9 the score. Ball rolled out of bounds. Who touched it last? Apparently a Flagler player touched it last. Falcons will retain possession in their offensive end. Pull up, 8-footer, and right through the bottom of the net. Collier with a 2-pointer. That gives him 6 here in the first half. Matthews with 4 leads the Saints. Saints have just 9 points so far in the first 14 minutes. 30-9 the score, the Falcons lead it. First game today, the women's game. Flagler Saints pretty much dominated that entire game against the Falcons women's basketball team. This looks like a reversal of that sort of action. Off the rim, no good from outside. Ryan May missed the shot. Falcons come back the other way. Excuse me. Saints come back the other way. Manigo loses the ball as he goes to the baseline. Falcons have it again. Well, the layup was no good, but the putback was. Alexis Collier, junior from Texarkana, Texas, Mountain View College transfer for the Falcons, makes it 32-9. Looking for Conway outside. He didn't have a shot. Defense collapsed on him. In fact, the defense was heading that way as the pass was heading that way. He tried to work it back inside to Manigo, and that didn't work either. Jones checks out for the Saints. Desmond Gibson checks in. At the line, Lydell Manigo. Saints looking in the corner. But this time it wasn't Jackson. He wasn't in the corner, so they didn't take a shot. Collier over there now. Long shot, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound. Ball tied up, and the arrow goes to the Falcons. Oxendine checks in. One 3-1 zone by the Falcons. Still get the ball inside. Big guys are not going to be denied inside. Silas Mills gets the 2-pointer. Point blank range. The senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, makes it 34-9. Conway outside, 3-pointer, back iron, no good. Four minutes to play, first half. Once again, just put it inside. The big man puts it over the front of the rim. Mills with 2 more for the Falcons. Mills now with 6. 36-9 the score. Falcons lead it here in the first half. Coming up on the 3.5-minute mark. Oxendine didn't feel he was open for the three-pointer. Tries to go to the rim. Foul called on Broderick Day, the 6'7" junior. Picks up his first foul. I believe they're in the bonus. They are 1-1, so 18 fouls for the Falcons, none for the Saints. And there is a timeout on the court. As you might imagine, with the height advantage, the Falcons are out rebounding the Saints 26-11. And the Saints are just 1 for 10 from outside. The Falcons are 4 for 9, all 4 of them. Shaquem Jackson, the guard, he hit 4 of 6. He has 12 points so far in this game. Only 3 players have put points on the board for the Saints. Matthews with 4, Jones 3, and Manigo with 2. Just 9 points in the first half for the Saints at 36-9 the score. At the line, Oxendine. He will shoot 1 and 1. Hits the first one. So at the 3-minute 36-second mark, the Saints are in double figures with 10. And the second one good as well. Let's see, that's 2 points total so far for Mr. Oxendine. Kickball, I believe Jarrell got a foot on that as he was a little out of position, but he got a foot on it. They won't reset the shot clock at 27 seconds on the shot clock. Falcons have slowed it down a bit. Driving the lane, and that shot was blocked. I think Conway got a hand on it. He was the last one to touch it, so the Falcons retain possession with 9 seconds on the shot clock. And a 25-point lead at 36-11. A long three-pointer hits the rim. No good. Desmond Gibson, the junior from Havana, Florida, gets the rebound. Left side turnaround by Matthews, no good. Coming up on the 2-minute 30-second mark, and we have got a call on a carry. Don't see it very often. So the Saints will get the ball on the side. Brown back in the game. We'll take it to the timeline. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Conway pulls up for 3, no good. Coming up on 2 minutes. 36-11. Falcons lead this one. Falcons came in at number 10 in the nation, Division II. And we got a foul on Jones, I believe, on the floor. I believe that's the first foul. It is the first foul for the Saints. Minute and 49 left here in the first half, and the Saints have committed their first foul. So Jones with the first foul. Pull up, three-pointer, no good. Collier couldn't drop the three-pointer. Conway, no, he wasn't open, looking for the three. Again for the three. Conway, front iron, no good. Long rebound, Oxendine for the Saints. He drives and just lays it over the rim. Nice touch, in close. Oxendine makes it 13-36. Saints still trail. On the run, and nicely done by Jones. Just reached out with that quick reflex movement and slapped the ball out of the hands of the young man Collier driving. Conway hits a two-pointer. 36-15 Falcons. And that's going to be a foul on Gibson. Yep. And that will put Silas Mills at the line. Mills, a senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And he missed the first one. Gibson checks out. Matthews checks back in for the Saints. 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Second free throw is good. 37-15. Saints could make it a two-possession deal here just before the end of the half if they want to. A three-pointer good. Oxendine hits the three. 37-18. A little bit of backcourt pressure from the Saints. Put the ball easily across the timeline for the Falcons. Shot clock is off. They're going to hold it for the last shot. See if they can get an isolation, maybe a high screen. They get the high screen. They drive to the basket. The underhand layup, no good. Put back, no good. Jones, who's called for the foul? Yep, Jones. Jones called for the foul. Broderick Day, 6'7" junior from Tampa at the line. This is the first one. 3.5 seconds on the clock. Day, set, the shot, good. Quick, and he didn't get it. This could be a real bad turnaround. Hits the rim, no good. Put back, no good. Fortunately for the Saints, the turnover didn't cost them anything right there at the half. They trail by 20, 38-18 after one half of play. Got underway late because the officials got caught in traffic. Produce truck put produce all over the highway up in Georgia. All three of the officials coming from Georgia. We'll have the final stats here in a moment. Saints shooting just 40% from the field. Falcons shooting at 50%. No player in double figures for the Saints. Leading scorer Oxendine, he was 1 for 4 from outside, 2 for 5 overall for 7 points, 2 for 2 from the line. Leading scorer for the Falcons was Shaquem Jackson. Shaquem had 12 points, 4 for 6 from beyond the arc. Also had a couple of rebounds. May with 4 rebounds for the Falcons, and Mills with 8. For the Saints, Manigo with 6 rebounds. 3 rebounds for Gibson. Also scoring for the Saints, Manigo had 2, Matthews with 4, Conway with 2, Jones with 3. As I said, Oxendine leading scorer for the Saints with 7. We'll be back in about 13 minutes or so with second half action from Flagler Gymnasium. It's Bill Topping. You are watching and listening to Flagler Saints basketball. The women, the Flagler women beat the Montevallo women just about as handily right now as the men are trailing to the Falcons here in this game. 38-18, we're back underway. Second half action. Falcons in purple and the Saints in white. Saints on offense, playing against the zone defense for the Falcons. Trying to look the ball up top. Jones, little head fake in the corner. Brown, no good. Buzzer sounds, and who's called for that? There's no shots coming, and the foul was charged to Larry Slaughter. That is his third foul. (19-minute mark), 20-point lead, 38-18. No points scored in the first minute here in the second half. Working inside, Jones got a hand on it. They're going to call that a tie-up. Okay. Hey, call it whatever they want. But Slaughter and Jones going at it under the Falcon basket. And the arrow points to the Montevallo bench. Quick inbound pass and a three-point shot, no good. Conway rebound for the Saints. Ahead to Manigo, and the layup no good. Wydell Manigo, I was mispronouncing his name in the first half, and I apologize for that. Falcons on offense. Work it inside, at the glass, and in the basket. Orlando Brazier, senior from Chino, California, picks up 2. That gives him 4 points in this game. It makes it a 40-18 ball game. First 2 points scored here in the second half at the 18-minute, 30-second mark. Jones backs it outside the arc to Conway. Conway, no shot. Has to move it to Brown. Brown gets inside, little floating 6-footer, no good. Manigo and Matthews with the rebound, put back, no good. And that one drops. So Lydell gets the 2-pointer on the putback. Nice hustling defense by Matthews and Lydell as well. And they cut the lead to 20 points again, 40-20. Falcons moving right to left on this half. Saints will protect they will protect the left basket. They'll attack the right on your computer screen. Brown, Jones, no shot. Ball gets knocked away. Pass inside. Might have gotten away with a foul there, but the putback is good. So the rebound and putback by Ryan May. Brown drives, gets the 2-pointer, 42-22. Little push off by number 25, Torrin Brown. Junior called for the foul. He is playing with 3 fouls. Matthews, nothing there. Back to Manigo. Across to Brown, tries to get back to Manigo. He lays it over the front of the rim, 2 points. Lydell picks up 2 more, that gives him 6. (16:27 to play). 42-24. Falcons in front. They've controlled this game pretty much from the opening tip-off. Inside again, this time the dunk. The slam by Brazier makes it 44-24. Frazier with 6 points so far. Brown to Jones, and he loses the handle. And Brown comes up with it. Adam Jones dropped it. Torrin Brown came up with it for the Falcons. From the corner, three-pointer. Nothing but net for Shaquem Jackson, who had 4 in the first half. And that gives him 15 total points, all of them from outside. He has 5 3-pointers in this game. 47-24 the score. Shot by Jones off the rim. The give and a foul. Torrin Brown dropped that ball for Larry Slaughter, but Slaughter was fouled by Adam Jones. Jones now with 3 fouls, the only player with any fouls, in fact, for the Saints in this game. 47-24 the score. This is a full timeout. Are you a hot shot? Come and eat chocolate dipped daddle peppers. Folks unfamiliar with daddle peppers should know they're very, very spicy. You can make it to the Wall of Fame at the Hot Shot Bakery and Cafe. It's open for breakfast and lunch daily at number 8 Granada Street. Come and join us for freshly baked goods and coffee. They also offer custom catering and custom wedding or all occasion cakes. I don't know if they include daddle peppers in those or not. They probably would if you asked them. That's the Hot Shot Bakery and Cafe at number 8 Granada Street. Buzzer sounds 47-24. That's not good. Buzzer's stuck. That's not good at all. That is really irritating. Up, there you go. Nicely done. Somebody came in to save the day. Falcons shooting 43% for this game. Saints shooting just 26%. At the line, shooting free throws, Larry Slaughter. That one no good. Slaughter with 5 points in this contest, playing with 3 fouls. So is Torrin Brown. Saints have 12 less rebounds than the Falcons. Falcons have considerably larger players playing in close. Matthews picks up the 2, and it's 48-26. Falcons lead. Three-pointer, rim, no good. Rebound Matthews for the Saints. Brown across the timeline to Conway. Back to Matthews. Looks right. Drops it for Manigo, who trips going across the lane. And foul called on Ryan May. No shots coming. It's the 3rd team foul for the Falcons. Perspiration on the floor. Students are not in school, so we're a little short-handed. The players are cleaning up their own sweat off the floor. Brown with the ball, gets it to Gibson. Manigo gets the ball inside. Buzzer stuck again. Mills checks in for Slaughter for the Falcons. Conway works it to Brown in the corner, back to Conway. And this should be a layup, and it's too strong. Gibson put the ball on the floor, tried the reverse layup, and missed it. 13:56, 48-26. Saints trail. Mills with the ball, the turnaround off the glass and good. Mills now 9 points in this game. Top of the arc, three-pointer, and it's good. Matthews picks up the three. He has 9 points. Falcons work the ball inside. I think Matthews is going to be called for a foul. He is. Orlando Brazier moving to the basket was fouled, and he will have free throws coming. Brazier with the ball, shooting two. First one good. 51-29 Falcons. (52-29). Saints back on offense. Brown to the timeline. Gibson way up tight. Looking for some help. Drops it to Manigo. Matthews with the two-pointers. 12:33 left to play. 52-31 the score. Turnaround, no good, off the rim. Mills not able to get the two-pointer to fall. Three-pointer, off the rim, no good. Conway. Whistle, inside, away from the basket, away from the ball. Second foul called on Mr. Matthews. So Keith Matthews picks up his second. He has 11 points in the game. He leads the Saints in scoring. Leading all scorers is Shaquem Jackson for the Falcons. He has 15 points. He has 5 three-pointers in this game. Timeout on the court. Dr. Ross Osborne of the Center for Health and Sports Medicine is the Director of Sports Medicine for the Flagler Saints. At the Center for Health and Sports Medicine, they specialize in family sports medicine for patients of all ages. The Center for Health and Sports Medicine is a unique, well-rounded way to maintain your health. To learn more, please call us at 904-240-0442 or visit our website at jacksfamilysportsmed.com. Saints shooting percentage up considerably here in the second half. They shot just 24% in the first half. They're shooting 43% here in the second. Still not hitting from outside. They're 1 for 4. Falcons on offense. 21-point lead, 52-31. 11:40 to play here in the game. And a three-point shot by Shaquem Jackson. That is his 6th three-point shot of this game. He is 6 for 9 from outside. He has not taken a two-point, or not tried a two-point attempt. Oxendine is checked back in for the Saints. Conway, another three-pointer, and I believe he was fouled in the act of shooting, and he was. Torrin Brown fouled him. For Brown, that is his 4th foul. Conway's first free throw is good. Matt should get 2 more. Still has a chance for a three-point play if he can sink this one. 11 minutes, 11 seconds left to play. Conway 3 for 3 from the line. That gives him 5 points in the game. It gives the Saints 34, Falcons 55. Falcons work the ball inside, gets knocked back out, but they control it. Still looking to work it in some more. Conway on defense did a good job. Definitely altered the shot, but I believe he might have gotten too much body on that. Whistle blows, the ball goes out of bounds. Falcons will retain control. Ten seconds on the shot clock. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. And they dribble it around till they didn't have a shot. Obviously weren't paying attention. They didn't try to work the ball in. Was the zone defense is what they were facing, but unable to get a shot off, and that creates a defensive turnover. Gibson inside, little right hand hook, works the iron, works the glass, and it's 55-36. Falcons still lead with 9 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. Tried a lot of passes. Looks like they might have gone one too many. Frazier working the ball hard on the glass. So was Silas Mills. Gibson picks up a foul. That's his 2nd. Collier at the line, shooting 2. He has 8 points so far. Hits the first one. And that's the second one. 57-36. Oxendine hits the three-pointer. Cuts the lead under 20. 18-point lead now, 57-39. A whistle on Oxendine, number 5. He commits the foul. Brown checks back in. And Igo checks out. May, the turnaround at the glass, no good. Off the rim, the putback is good. Frazier gets the tip in off of the missed shot by May. Travel, Oxidine. Jarrell traveled on that. Turnover puts the Falcons back on offense. They lead by 20, 59-39, 8:49 left to play. The alley, but they missed the oop. They had the shot built, they had the pass, they knew where they needed it, but they couldn't get the ball to go through the basket. Three-pointer, Oxendine, no good. Yeah, that won't work. That was a travel. Collier knew what he wanted to do with it, but by the time he got in the air, he couldn't complete the play. 8 minutes and 17 seconds left to play. It is 59-39. The Saints trail by 20. St. John's Family Dentistry is the official dentist of Flagler College Athletics and is the place for same-day emergency appointments. Visit us online, staugustinedentist.com. The Kookaburra is an Aussie-American coffee shop located right off the square in the heart of historic downtown St. Augustine. The Kookaburra specializes in organic fair trade espresso, coffee, and teas, as well as our famous Aussie pies and unique treats. The Kookaburra's focus is supporting the St. Augustine community by providing the best locally made products and world-class customer service. Come in and see what the Kookaburra is all about.
Need a haircut or a different style of hairdo? Then go to Tony's Barbershop in
Well, the shooting percentage continues to rise for the Saints. They're shooting 32%, and it falls a bit for the Falcons as they're shooting 42.6%. But they continue to out-rebound the Saints 40-26. They have 13 points off turnovers. Flagler has 8. Also second chance points, those tip-ins, 15 for the Falcons and 8 for the Saints. No fast break points for Flagler, but 8 fast break points for the University of Montevallo. At the line is Jarrell Oxendine. Ryan May commits the foul. Oxendine hits the free throw, and it's 59-40. And the buzzer stuck again. That is really irritating. Technology is wonderful when it works. Ah, very good. Thank you. Jarrell comes through, and it's 59-41. Nice defense. Manigo gets the tip away. Oxendine goes to the basket, and the ball is rejected. 7 minutes, 54 seconds left to play in this ball game. And an 18-point lead for the Falcons, 59-41. Leading scorer for the Flagler Saints, Oxendine with 12, Matthews with 11. Matthews has 7 rebounds to go along with his 11 points. On the other side, Jackson with 18 for the Falcons, and Brazier with 10. Collier also with 10 points, so 3 players in double figures. Brown has 10 assists, but only 4 points. Mills has 9 points, but 10 rebounds for the Falcons. Manigo would, well, he'll need some help. 7 rebounds, 6 points. Also scoring Jones with 3, and Gibson with 2, and Brown with 2 for the Saints, for the Falcons. Slaughter 5, May 2, Brown 4, Mills 9, and Day 1. Rebounds getting a little closer, just 12 rebounds the difference, 39-27 in favor of the Falcons. Saints picked up the defensive pressure a little bit. It helped, but now the ball knocked out of bounds again. 59-41. 26 seconds. Well, that's a lot of time, 26 seconds on the shot clock. 59-41. Little right hand layup by Matt, excuse me. Yeah, layup, hook. Anyway, off the glass, no good. So he will go to the line as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Brazier is called for the foul. For Brazier, that is his second foul. Matthews hits. And for Keith, that gives him 12 points. Jones, the only player in the game for the Saints with any foul trouble, he has 3. 59-43 as Matthews helps out the cause. A little more defensive pressure from the Saints. They're still playing a 2-3 zone, but they're picking up the ball as soon as it appears to be, as the shooter appears to be open. The ball goes out of bounds, and maybe Jones touched that last. Either way, Falcons are going to end up with the ball here. 7:11 left, 59-43. New shot clock. Under 7 minutes now. Whistle blows. Team foul number 6. Keith Matthews picks up his 3rd. One more and the Falcons will be in the bonus. 17 fouls for the Falcons now, so the Saints are already in the bonus. I think the shot clock is not working well. In fact, they're not synced up anymore. Now they are. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Turnaround, real close. Off the glass, no good. Put back, no good. Brazier unable to get the shot to fall. Oxendine to the glass the other way. He feeds. Manigo puts the biscuit in the basket, and it's 59-45, a 14-point lead. This is the shortest lead of the second half. 20-point lead at halftime. Oxendine picks up a foul. That would be the 7th team foul, and that will bring in the bonus, a 1-and-1 for Torrin Brown. Brown goes to the line with 4 points. He will shoot 1. Hits the first one. Brown's playing with 4 fouls. Two for 2 that trip to the charity stripe at 6 points for Mr. Brown. 6 minutes, 21 seconds left, 61-45. They're having trouble with the shot clock, and they have for a better part of the second half, unfortunately. He keeps hitting the buttons, but he can't get it to go. As I said, technology is wonderful when it works. Turnovers even in this game at 12 for the Saints and 10, fairly even, and 10 for the Falcons. Saints still no points off the fast break. Not only are the Falcons large, they're fast. Hard to get a fast point when they get back quick, and they do. Jones, the turnaround for the Saints, no good. Back iron, somebody shoved somebody. Who was it? Matthews called for the foul, and I believe that will be his fourth. It is. So Matthews, his fourth, 8th team foul for the Saints. At the line, shooting 1-1, Ryan May, junior from Fayetteville, North Carolina, hits the first one. And that gives him 10 points, puts him in double figures. Four players in double figures for the Falcons. 63-45 the score. Just under 6 minutes left. Jones from outside, off the rim, no good. Rebound, long rebound. Ryan May for the Falcons. Falcons have been setting up a 2-3 zone almost every defensive setup that they have. Long three-pointer from the corner, no good. Put back, good. Offensive rebounds, coaches love them. Just absolutely love them. Orlando Brazier picks up the offensive rebound, and the senior makes it 65-45, lead back out to 20. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound to the Falcons. Falcons have 17 offensive rebounds, 17 of their 40 offensive rebounds are offensive rebounds. 4 minutes, 40 seconds, and he carried it. That was fancy. Did a lot of footwork thing there, a little hand-to-hand deal, and then carried the ball for about a step and a half, and the whistle blew. 65-45, 4 minutes, 39 seconds, and we have a full timeout. Nope, 30 seconds. We'll find out in a second. Yep, 30-second timeout. As I said earlier, there's 4 players in double figures for the Falcons. Jackson with 18, Brazier with 12, Mills with 11, and Collier with 10. Saints have 2 in double figures. Matthews with 13 and Oxtein with 12. Still not shooting well from outside at just 18% for the Saints. 33% for the Falcons, mostly because of Mr. Jackson. Jakeem Jackson is 6 for 11 from beyond the arc. That's a couple of rebounds to go along with it. He leads all scorers with 18 points. Four minutes, 30 seconds. Saints back on offense. Along the baseline, Matthews is fouled. Who fouled him? Orlando Brazier called for the foul. That puts Keith Matthews at the line. Matthews 13 points, leads the Saints in that category. Make it 14. Playing with 4 fouls, but he does have 14 points. 4 minutes, 29. Lead back under 20 at 65-46. Make it 18, yes he does. 65-47. Falcons look to the bench for the play. Coach didn't really give him any indication he was going to call one. Top of the arc, pull up, jumper, front iron, no good for Brown. Rebound, Saints. Matthews, another rebound. For Matthews, that would be his 9th rebound in this game. At the other end, the layup for Lydell Manigo. Manigo with the 2-pointer puts him in double figures with 10. And we have a timeout on the court. 3 minutes, 47 seconds left. This would be the immediate timeout of the minute. You may have noticed that conspicuously absent from this game is Dennis Diaz, and his birthday was yesterday. Dennis has hurt his left arm. I talked to him about it. Said it looked like a sprain or a strain. It wasn't broken, but it isn't good. In the wrist area, I believe. At least that's what he showed me. Didn't get into it too deeply. All I know is he's not playing, and that's why. Got the updated stats. And it looks like the rebound contest has been stretched out a bit by the Falcons. They lead at 45-30. Got some fast break points for the Saints. They got 2, only 6 for the Falcons. Points in the paint, as you might imagine, with the larger, bigger, and slightly quicker players that the Falcons have. They lead 28-18. Points off turnovers. Flagler has 14 points off turnovers. The Saints leading the Falcons 14-13 in that category. Bench points 22 Falcons, 14 for the Saints. And the buzzer stuck again. Game Jackson leads all scores with 18 points. Keith Matthews with 15 for the Saints. And we got back-to-back timeouts. Got a 30-second timeout for the Saints. No, I'm sorry, for the Falcons.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the next home game after Christmas break.
As I am reminded of the next home game by our PA announcer.
It's another doubleheader.
January 4th, another doubleheader with Clayton State. They come to town, and the first game will be 1:30 and 3:30 for the men's game. So that's a Saturday, January 14th. That'll be after the Christmas break. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and whatever holiday that you celebrate, I wish you a happy holiday. Three minutes, 45 seconds, 65-49. Falcons lead. Put the ball on the ground, and that gave him enough time to close. Matthews tried to gather himself, put the ball on the ground, and the defense immediately collapsed on him. But he gets to go to the line because the foul was called on Kamani Key. Key is a sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, checking in for his first action today. Matthews hits the first free throw. He has 16. Lead is down to 15, 65-50. 14. Backcourt defense. Pressure didn't create a turnover, but it did slow him down a bit. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Matthews underneath, got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. He backs away, and the basket is good. Two-pointer by Berger gives him 14 in this contest. 67-51, 3:10 left to play. Somebody goes to the floor. And we got nothing on that? Guess not. Nope, no foul called. I found that interesting. Seems to me there should be something called. I don't know what. Got a lot of contact. Players hit the floor. Generally speaking, somebody fouled or charged, one or the other. Three-point shot outside Oxendine, no good. Off the side. Rebound to the Falcons. 2:55 left. 67-51. Saints trail by 16. Five seconds on the shot clock. Three-point shot, no good. And the buzzer stuck again. Conway with the ball now. Not open for the three-pointer. Oxendine takes a three-pointer and hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Terrell now with 15 points. He is 3 for 8 from outside. 2 minutes coming up to 2 minutes, 2:04 on the clock, 67-54. 13 points, shortest lead of the second half. And it's a foul. Going to play a little foul ball. We're going to have a free throw shooting contest. If the Falcons will miss a couple, then that'll be to the advantage of the Saints. But this only works if he misses the first couple and they can pick up 2 or 3 quick. And he misses the first one. That's what they needed. Matthews couldn't come up with the rebound. The ball knocked back in by Brazier, and a new shot clock. And a foul on Oxendine. That's what he was looking for. The foul needs to be quick. 1:50, 67-54. Ninth team foul, so they're not in the double bonus yet. It's still a 1-and-1. And that one rattles home. Sinks them both. 69-54. Flagler needs to score quick. Brown does exactly that. The layup for Richard Brown. That gives him 4. Gives the Saints 56. 69-56. Falcons continue to lead. Foul on Manigo, I believe. Yep. Manigo on the foul. 1:26 left. And now it's the double bonus, so shooting 2 at the line. Duran Brown. That one's good. Bit of a rattle on the way through, but it counts. 70-56 the score. 9 points for Brown. And that one puts him in double figures with 10. Five players in double figures for the Falcons. Brown hits the glass in a hurry and drops it. Saints call a timeout with 1:19 left. 71-58 to score. This is a full timeout, I believe. Not sure. The technology part of this deal is not working well. The shot clock and the time clock for timeouts is not working well at all. And the buzzer sticks. But other than that, Saints are shooting 34% from the field. Falcons are shooting 40% from the field. Falcons have 6 3-pointers. The Saints have 2. And all 6 of those 3-pointers have come from Shaquem Jackson. I don't believe he's on the court. 1 minute and 11 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Heading down to the 1-minute mark. And we got a whistle for some reason. What's this one on? So Brown called for the foul. And that will put
Fouls on number 1, Richard
Brown at Brown fouled Brown. So Brown's at the line shooting 2. Teran Brown. Second free throw coming. 72-58, the score. Hits the second one. 73-58. One minute left to play. Three-pointer. And it's good. Richard Brown hits the 3. 73-61. It's a 12-point ball game. Saints have worked their way back in it. But with 55 seconds, it's a lot of ground to cover. Most of the starters have been given the rest of the game off for the Falcons. Gibson comes in the game and immediately commits a foul. 2 shots coming with 57 seconds left on the clock. This game was late starting. And the reason was that produce truck overturned on the interstate and the officials couldn't make it. The Falcons pretty much in control the whole game, but now the Saints have worked their way back into it. That free throw missed. Lead remains 12. Hits the second one, so it's a 13-point lead. It's 74-61. Again, with almost no time for the Saints to make a comeback, but they're going to work it, and they got to do it quick. They have to really. A three-pointer by Manigo. Rebound. Looked like Matthews had the rebound, but the ball was knocked away. Rebound this time underneath by Gibson. Quickly up the court to Matthews for the dunk. And it's 74-63. It's an 11-point lead. Saints have worked back into it. They quickly commit the foul, looking for the missed free throws here. There will be 2 coming. They've been in a bonus for a while. 31.8 seconds left. Jackson goes to the line. Jackson has 18 points in this game. All of his 18 points have come off 3-point shots. But he adds a free throw, so it's 19 points for Mr. Jackson. 75-63, 12-point lead for the Falcons. Makes them both. Charity stripe good to the Falcons today. They are 20 of 25 from the line. We're going to get a 3-point foul. So Oxendine will go to the line, shoot 3 at 24.8 seconds. He can cut this to a 10-point game. 76-63. First one good. Get real interesting here if he can sink all 3 of these. There's the second one. Bo working the sidelines, and he makes that one. Coach Clark, as always, very active on the sidelines. Foul, 21.3 seconds. Who's going to go to the line? There's about 3 guys running down there. I didn't even know who was dribbling. So Oxendine called for the foul. Teran Brown at the line. This is the first one. He has 13 points. Falcons coach Danny Young just put his head down, squeezed on his temples. 77-66, second free throw good. Oxendine, a long 3-pointer, no good. Long rebound, and that should do it. He'll hold the ball, and the game will be over. Saints gave it a very good second half effort, but they weren't able to close a huge gap. Sometimes, a couple of times it went up to 24. 77-66, the final. We appreciate you tuning in today. This is Bill Topping from the Flagler Gymnasium. The Falcons now go to 11-1 and 2-1 in the Peach Belt Conference. Your Saints go to 6-4 and 0-3 in the Peach Belt Conference. For everyone here at Flagler, once again, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and a Happy Holidays. We'll be back next year, January 4th, another doubleheader, women's and then men's, on Saturday the 4th, starting at 1:30 in the afternoon. Thanks again for tuning in, and goodbye till next time.